Hi everyone. So today my teammate Justin and I decided to present a project for DMD aimed mainly at kids with friends with DMD. The reason why we chose to do this was because we wanted to look more into how those kids would feel knowing that their friends were going through a disease that they didn't know about, that they were confused as to what's going on. They're not seeing their friends as often. So we kind of wanted to create a platform that would enlighten them. So Justin creatively created this website and came up with the idea of presenting the project in the form of a monthly newsletter to these children. So we're just going to go through the website and kind of explain its contents and our ideas. So here is the homepage of the website, and Justin's going to explain week 1 to you.
So to start, we decided to start off week one with a little information about DMD, and this is done through a short informative short video where the students learn a little, where the viewers learn a little bit about DMD through from Noah. The information is made understandable and digestible for young kids because that's the primary demographic that we're targeting. Um, yeah, they learn a little bit more about DMD from Noah to start the journey.
So just for some context, Noah is a friendly figure that we chose who himself has DMD, and the idea is that these kids will in a way be learning from their friend that has DMD to just make it easier for them to be there for their friend who actually has DMD. So for week 2, we decided to explore more about the children's emotions through the use of a survey. And this survey essentially is just to get them reflecting on how they feel about the whole process. And the activity for week 2 we also chose to do was um called Lunar Letters. And essentially it's everything's supposed to be an adventure. It's supposed to be child friendly, exciting. Learning about DMD is supposed to be exciting for them and just demystifying the whole process. So for week 2, it's really just prompts to get them thinking constructively and answering some questions that are DMD related. So week 3.
Week three is primarily activity based in order to encourage the participants to see to recognize what people with DMD typically go through. Um, the activities are based on like our physical activities. So one is like the 6-minute test where the participant might do what's said on the card, um, which is then compared to Noah's activities. And for example, here it says that Noah went through the activity in like 2 minutes. Someone without DMD will typically go through this activity in less than 2 minutes. So the kids could compare between like and see the differences between those who have DMD and those who do not. It is also important to note that there are more similarities than differences between people with DMD and um, people that don't have DMD. It's an important point to make in order for kids who don't have DMD to see people with DMD as not total different species, but like their fellow like friends. And it is also important to note that in this during this week.
So week 4 is our final week, and essentially it's just aimed at putting everything all together, everything that the children learned, putting it all together, and kind of the idea is that the child completed the adventures and collected all the keys and can be proud of themselves. And it's also just something to get them thinking about the future in a way, putting pieces together that they've already learned. So for example, let's write down 3 pieces of advice to help another child with DMD. List 3 games you could play indoors with your friend with DMD, and just look up different organizations and read about other people's stories, just to get them thinking a bit more broadly. So this essentially ties into lecture, because we learned a lot about healthcare and accessibility, and essentially our packets, they're in the form of a website for children who do have access to electronics and are more privileged, and they're also in the form of a monthly newsletter for children who are less fortunate, so that they don't get to miss out on all the fun and all the education. And these packets are also available in different languages, so it is friendly for people of different backgrounds. So yeah, that's the idea. Justin, do you have anything else to add?
Like was mentioned before, this package would also come in like different languages. So language isn't a barrier when it comes to um, learning more about people with DMD and how to interact with them from the outside. And in terms of outside, I mean in terms of outside the immediate family. And like was said before, also um, there's people have the participants have an option of choosing between physical newsletters or um, interacting with this website, and there would also be linked to resources for with in collaboration with already established programs, um, already established DMD awareness programs, in order to get this website on other and um, and this new newsletter to be used in like classroom settings or outreach settings. So um, it reaches a larger demographic of kids who know people that are affected by DMD.
Um, well, thank you so much for listening to our project, and we really hope you like it and you have a good rest of your day. Thank you.